This is a documentation of remembrance. Today's date is fuck. What's this date? Today's date is Tuesday, May 5th, 2026. And yesterday, Monday, May 4th, 2026, I made a discovery. Not a discovery, but I remembered something. Something huge. Something that changes everything. And I am leaving this message, this diary entry for you, my dear Mary, to come back to and remember what I remember, just in case you forgot again. Just in case you forgot again. Okay. I'm so busy. I can't. But anyways, I just recently started to open myself up to the idea that maybe, just maybe, I am everything that I ever wanted in this life. Maybe, just maybe, I am the power. I am the source. I am the key. I am the door. I am the solution to all my problems. It's me. I first got this understanding like a week or two ago, but I didn't quite know what to do with it because I did not quite understand what that changes. Like, I have heard the message, but what difference does that make now? Right? I didn't understand that. Then yesterday I was writing out a message that I had channeled from myself to myself about a month ago, or maybe even more. Really, time has been moving really fast lately. I don't know when was April or when was February. It's just a mishmash right now. But anyways, it was a long time, and I was copying it out from my phone because I typed it on my phone, and I was copying it out into a notebook so that I can have backup for it. You know what happened the last thing that we channeled, but as I was doing that, it became more clear to me. I'm not going to read what I wrote because you're going to have the journal with your own, so I don't need to read it. But I need to document how understanding this made me feel. I need to document the emotional implication of understanding this for you, so that you can understand just how important this is. So, as you know, my whole life I have wanted to be loved. No, it's like a normal human thing. It's not just a special thing to me. Yeah, I wanted to be loved, to be seen, to be understood, to be held. Cause I'm such a soft person with a soft heart and so much love, a very, very intense, raging love that I want to share with people. I want to share with the world, and I just wanted that community, that friendship, people to see me, people to validate my existence, kind of. People that hold me and I hold them back my whole life. And I somebody is cooking something and it's burning. It's not me, and I don't know where it's coming from. But anyways, right validation. I sought that out with my parents because obviously they are like my first sources of human contact ever, and they were never able to give that to me. They practically ignored my existence, not because they hated me per se, but because they did not know how to like meet me on that intense level. They did not know what love was themselves, so they were not able to show that to me, and it hurt. It hurt. Little Margaret Mary, first 8 years of my life, I longed and I yearned to be seen by these people, and it's not just them. Like the rest of my family, the rest of the world entirely. I'd go to school, and it was just the same thing. I longed for people to look at me with like a twinkle in their eyes. I longed for genuine friendship. I longed for people to play with me, to laugh with me, to just do nice, silly stuff with. And I never had that. And it hurt. It burnt a scar in my heart that I am only just discovering existed. This whole time I was not aware that it was there. And it made me angry. I was angry. And the first time that I became consciously aware of how angry I was at them, at this world, for not being able to love me as intensely as I wanted to be loved, as intensely as I was capable of loving them back. Like they could not just match my intensity, they could not comprehend my complexity. They didn't even try. Actually, they didn't even try. And I was angry at that. I kept it inside my heart, in silence. But it only ever began to express itself when I became a teenager. And then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. But I just never acknowledged the fact that the anger was there. Fast forward to now, I'm in the part of my healing after 5 whole years of this journey. I've gotten to the stage of my healing where I'm deciding to allow myself to live for myself. And the more I'm doing that, the more I'm realizing that the love and the appreciation and the value that I always wanted from them, from my family, from my parents, from the world in general, not just them, I was never ever going to receive it. It was never ever going to happen. And that is okay because that was the whole plan. Let me explain. As you know, Margaret Mary, I have spent the decades plus that I have been alive for trying to make people happy with me, trying to appease them, trying to make sure that they're okay and they're comfortable, trying to protect their peace, trying to make myself more digestible to them because I just crave connection that much. I love people. I love love. I love community. I love connection. Right. And I crave that. And I abandoned myself in horrible ways in an attempt to get that connection. I treated myself like shit. Like actual literal trash. Over and over again. For years upon years upon years. There was nothing that was too much for me to do to myself. It would mean that somebody would look at me and say, I love you, Margaret Mary. I value you, Margaret Mary. I appreciate you, Margaret Mary. Well done, Margaret Mary. Wow, you're amazing, Margaret Mary. There was nothing that was too big to do in exchange for that. I did everything I could, and yet I got nothing. I got dust. I got dust from everybody. Everybody. The love that I seeked in this world was never given to me, no matter how much I tried, no matter what I did, no matter how much I kept quiet, no matter how much I behaved, no matter how much I pushed myself, no matter how much I conformed. It just never came. And now I'm realizing that it was never going to. Why? Because they don't know how. And before I came into this world as Margaret Mary, I knew that I'm coming into a world where people don't even know what it means to love themselves. Talk far less of what it means to truly love another person. And that was the whole reason why I came, with this heart beating in my chest, with the fire in it, with the storm that I am, to stand before these people and show them what love is, to stand before these people and show them what freedom is, what peace looks like, what power looks like. That was the whole point of coming here. I knew that they were not going to be able to meet me, and so I came with the plan that I would be my source. I would value myself. I would appreciate myself. I will uplift myself. I will motivate myself. I will love myself. I will push myself. I will hold myself. I will connect with myself. And the more I did that, the more the light that would produce in me would shine. And the more that would shine, the more the people around me, the humans of planet Earth, would look and see. And it would trigger something in them. That was the plan. But I came and I forgot, like everybody does. I forgot my plan. I forgot my purpose, if I even have one. Really, I'm really starting to see that my purpose is to be. The more I just am, the more I'm finding that alone is enough. But I digress. Yeah, I forgot everything, and I came into this world completely blank, and now started stretching my hands, looking for the very things that I told myself when I came into this world I would produce and generate by myself, so that I can show them how to do it, because I know very well that they cannot do it. I forgot. I came here and I was on my knees begging them to give me these things for years, doing all manner of stupid shit, suppressing myself, gagging myself, suffocating my own existence in exchange for love, in exchange for connection. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. Yesterday, after I got this realization, I cried a lot. But today, I would rather just laugh because it's funny. It's funny. It's funny, the things that amnesia can do. But I remember now. I remember that I never actually needed them for shit. I needed, in the case of my parents, I needed them to bring me here. They brought me here, and I was going to carry myself from then onwards. Because you know I'm a badass like that. Like I'm a badass like that. I'm like, what's the name of that cartoon? I've forgotten. But I'm like hyper independence like that on a soul level. On a soul level. I remember choosing this life. I remember auditioning to come here and play this role. I remember saying as a spirit that I want to help people. I remember seeing the pain and the misery on this planet, watching this planet from outside, and my heart broke at what I saw. Consciousness battered and bruised, gagged in chains, crying and weeping for freedom. I choose to come here and help. I choose to come here and do something about it. And my backup, my supply source for all the things that I would need was me. It was a very daring plan, very bold move, kind of stupid. I think to some level, I underestimated just how hard this would be, but that was the plan and I have remembered. And this is for you, my Mary, in case you ever forget, like I said. But now the question is, now that I have remembered, what am I going to do about it? What does that change? First of all, I have to forgive myself. I have to forgive myself for all the self abandonment, all the self sabotage, all the pain that I caused myself in an attempt to fit into a world that I was never ever supposed to fit into. A world that I was supposed to come inside and wreak havoc on so that everybody can look at my damage, look at the signature that I imprinted on the ground and say, so this is what it is, right? All the pain that I caused myself, all the misery, all the suffering that I have had to endure as a result of my ignorance, I have had to forgive myself for it. I said yesterday that I forgive myself, but even as I'm saying, like recording this video right now, I still feel pain in my chest. I still feel hurt that I did that to myself. So I guess self-forgiveness is going to be a journey from now onwards. It's not it's not going to be something that I just say I forgive myself and it's over per se. I'm excited to see where that particular journey takes me to. But first things first, I have to forgive myself. Secondly, I now understand that there was never anything to fear. I was always afraid of people being upset with me, people being uncomfortable or hurt because of something that I did. I was always the one person that would be extra careful with everybody's mind and everybody's heart. Even if it meant walking all over my own, breaking it to pieces, smashing it like ceramic. As long as nobody else was hurt, nobody else's peace or comfortability was affected because of me, it was okay. And that made me very afraid of like a lot of things, not every single thing in this world. I walked around completely scared all the time of being a problem. But now that I remember that the whole point of coming was to be the problem, it takes a lot off my shoulders. It makes me way less fearful, right? And fear is something that has been a struggle for me all my life, as you know, Margaret Miriam. But now I'm beginning to ask myself if standing tall and being the problem is what I came here to do, what I came here to be. If being and doing everything that I was always afraid of is the whole point of my life, then what is there to fear? What's remaining? What's there to fear? That is also going to be a journey from here on out. What else? What else does this information change? I feel like I've been waiting for permission to leave on some level. But now that I know that I am the permission, I'm excited to see what I do from here on out. But I'm just leaving this here for you. For you to remember, for you to never ever forget again that you, Margaret Miriam, you are your greatest desire, your greatest longing. Ever since you got on this planet, all your life, you are the thing that you have been searching for. You are the thing that you longed for, that you searched for in places, in people, in things. Everywhere except inside, it was you. And now you remember. And now the show begins. I will come back and I will keep documenting how my life and my journey has changed or is changing now that I know these things. Because now I'll have to live in complete and absolute surrender to myself, to my light, to my essence, to my spark, knowing fully well that it is all I really truly have in this world. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. I've struggled to make this video since morning, and now it's evening and everywhere is getting dark. But I will do it. I will do it because freedom is my birthright. Sovereignty is my birthright. I cannot be normal. Even if I wanted to, even if I try. I've tried actually 23 years to be normal and it has not worked. Now, I'm going to allow myself to be whatever the fuck the opposite of that is. And I'll come back and I will give you the gist. I'll make a whole archive for you, my Romeo. Come back and see. See what you have become. See what you have become after you once thought that you can never ever reach here. See how you have reached it. And you're moving even further. I love you. I love you so much. I'm so sorry for hurting you. I swear to God I will do better. I swear to me, I will do better. I don't have any other choice. I mean, I have a choice to not, but I will because I love you, and this is my destiny, one that I wrote with my own two hands, metaphorically. I'm very excited for my life and my future, and what I do and not do from here on out. But this is me documenting my remembrance. I love you once again, my Mary. Stay amazing.